Hey there, YouTube followers. Michael of Canadian War Games, and today I'm on the fast attack of the Orcs Codex. So let's jump right into it. The first entry is the Orc Truck. It starts out at 30 points. Bliss skill 2. Front, side, and rear armor is 10. Hull points 3. It's a fast, open-topped transport. They're 30 points. It comes with a big shooter. It has a special rule, Ramshackle. You roll a d6 each time the truck suffers a penetrating hit. On the roll of a 6, it only suffers a glancing hit instead. It can carry 12 models. It can replace the big shooter with a rocket launcher. And it may take items from the Orc vehicle list. Which, for their standard transport, it's really good. It's similar to the Space Marines Rhino. So, yeah. It's an auto included in any orc list, for your to move up your troops real fast, because then it becomes a dedicated transport. So good on that. Moving along, we got Storm Boys. You get 5 of them for 45 points. They are Gem Infantry. They come with Slugga, Choppa, Stick Bombs, Rocket Pack. They have special rules. Here we go. Fierce Charge, and Mob Rule. You can take 25 additional for 9 points apiece. One model may be upgraded to a boss knob for 10 points. He can take melee weapons from that list, and he may take a boss pole for 5 points. Storm Boys, I think, are going to be like another good addition. Like if you're fielding a lot of boys, you should have a lot of Storm Boys. The only problem is you can't give them a 4+ save. Granted, they are like a moving meat shield. You have 30 guys going at a 12-inch range, and then their rocket pack does something different too than the regular jump infantry. So let me find it right here. A unit made up of entirely guys with rocket packs can choose to use them to run 2d6 in the shooting phase instead of the normal d6, even if they use them in the movement phase. If they do so, every model in the unit must take a dangerous terrain test. That's kind of cool because that gives you jetpacks or the rocket packs give you that 12-inch movement. So then you could say, hey, I'm going to run in the shooting phase and I'm going to use the rocket packs. I'm going to do 2d6. It's going to create a lot of dice rolling because you have to do dangerous terrain tests for every guy, and their leadership is 7. So, I mean, that could potentially get bad, but these guys are really good point value. The only thing is you can't give them a 4+ save. But, at 9 points a guy, they're moving at least 12 inches a turn. I find them really good. So, I'm probably going to have close to probably 90 of these guys at some point. The Def Copter, you get one of them at 30 points. They come with a Twin Link Shooter and a Choppa. Their stat line is Weapon Skill 4, Ballistic Skill 2, Strength 3, Tough 5, 2 wounds, Initiative 2, Attacks 2, Leadership 7, 4+ save. They are a jet bike. They have the Here We Go, Special Rule, Furious Charge, Hit and Run, Mob Rule, and Scout. You can take up 4 additional ones at 30 points apiece. Any of them may replace their twin-linked big shooter with a twin-linked rocket launcher or custom Mega Blaster for free. Any Def Copter may be equipped with Big Boom or Buzzsaw. The Big Boom is 15 points. The Buzzsaw is 25 points. Def Copters, I'm not really too sure on. I've never really seen them played, so I really don't have an opinion on them. I know they're jet bikes. I think jet bikes did something in 7th edition, so I'm not too sure. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the planes as a whole. I'm just going to read off their point values right quick. We have the Daka Jet that starts off at 110 points. It comes with 2 twin-linked super shooters. It has Strafe and Run, Supersonic, and Wog Plane. It can take red paint job for 5 points. It can take an additional twin link super shooter for 20 points, and it may take a fly boss for 15 points. And the Wog plane rule is during a turn in which a Wog is called, each of the model's assault weapons fire one more shot than normal, which is kind of cool. Then you got the Burn-A-Bomber for 115 points. It comes with a Twin Link Big Shooter, Twin Link Super Shooter, 2 Burn-A-Bombs, which I will tell you guys what the Burn-A-Bombs actually do. Burn-A-Bombs, Strength 5, AP 4, Bomb 1, Large Blast, Ignores Cover, 1 use only. It has Supersonic, Wog Plane. It can take up to 6 additional Scorcher missiles for 10 points a pop. And Scorcher missiles, 24-inch range, Strength 5, AP 4, Heavy 1, Blast, Ignores Cover, 1 use only. So you can take 60 points worth of upgrades. It can also take a red paint job. The Blitz-A-Bomber, 135 points. Big Shooter. It comes with a Big Shooter, a Twin Link Super Shooter, and 2 Boom Bombs. And the Boom Bombs do their Range Dash, Strength 7, AP 2, Bomb 1, Armor Bane, Large Blast, Screaming Descent, 1 use only. And Screaming Descent is you roll 2d6 and refer to this chart. Depending on what you roll is what you get. And there's 4 options here, so I'm not going to get into it. And it can take red paint job. And the stat line for all the planes is Ballistic Skill 2, front, rear, inside, armor 10, 3 hit points. The Blitz-A-Bomber has Grot Gunner, which actually the Burn-A-Bomber had. The Supersonic and Wog Plane. Grot Gunner, when a model with the special fires a Big Shooter or twin-linked Big Shooter, they are a result of Ballistic Skill 3. So the planes as a whole, I like them. I like the models very much. It's one model, 3 different sort of kits. I like the Daka Jet the most though, and I never got into the Super Shooter. Is 36-inch range, Strength 6, AP 4, Assault 3. I like it. I like the Daka Jet better because then you could potentially have 3 Super Shooters that are twin linked. So that's 9 shots at Strength 6, and that's pretty good anti-infantry. They really don't have an anti-flyer as far as their flyers go. Like I guess Daka Jet could be that. But I don't know. I would personally take either Daka Jet or the Burn-A-Bomber, just because a bomber isn't that bad to have. The Daka Jet is really good for the points cost. The Blitz-A-Bomber, I don't see it being that good for 135 points. All right. Moving right along, we got the War Bikes. They're coming in at 54 points, and you get 3 of them. They come with Sluggas, Choppas, War Bikes. They have that's their warriors, Sluggas, Choppa, and War Bike. They have the Here We Go, Furious Charge, and Mob Special Rule. Sorry guys, I do not have notes, so I'm having to constantly flip back. The War Bike. In addition, they have a 4+ armor save, which shows in their stat line. Furthermore, if a model on a War Bike Turbo Boost, it counts its cover save as being 1 higher than normal at the beginning of until the start of its next turn. War Bikes are fitted with a twin-linked Daka gun. And Daka guns, where are they? Daka guns are Strength 5, AP 5, Assault 3, 18-inch range. You can take up to 12 additional War Bikes at 18 points a model. One can upgrade to a boss knob for 10 points. He can take the boss pole for 5 points. He can take he can take melee items. So I mean, war bikes are really good in my opinion because they are weapon skill 4, ballistic skill 2, strength 3, tough 5, 1 wound, initiative 2, attacks 2, leadership 7, 4+8. They're like boys that have the heavy heavy armor, but they go faster. You know, because they are war bikes. So war bikes I think are underrated because I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, they're junk. They're only tough 5." Yeah, they are tough 5. So are Space Marine bikers, and Space Marine bikers come in I think at like 20 or 30 points a model, somewhere in there. They are more expensive, but as with all things orcish, they are cheaper because you get a lot more. And finally, the last entry for the fast attack is the war buggies. You could get one of them for 25 points. The war buggy itself comes with a twin-link big shooter. You can include up to 4 additional war buggies for 25 points. Any war buggy may upgrade to a war track or a war track for 5 points. Any war buggy may upgrade to a Scorcha for 10 points. The Scorcha comes with a Scorcha, and the war track comes with a twin-link big shooter. They have outflank, the Scorcha and war track only. The vehicles reroll failed dangerous terrain tests. Kind of cool. You can have up to 4 additional war buggies for 25 points. They are fast, open-topped vehicles with ballistic skill 2, 2 hull points, and 10 armor all the way around. Any war buggy or war track may replace its twin-link big shooter with a twin-linked rocket launcher for free. And any model may take any of the following: red paint job, extra armor, or grot riggers. War buggies are going to be, in my opinion, and this is me not playing it and not ever seeing these things on the field, they're going to be sort of like those little hit and run guys. Like, they're just out of range so that no one can charge them. They're just going to be there to sort of just, you know, pepper some guys. You know, the Scorch would be kind of cool, but, you know, other than that, I'm not really sure. The big winners, well, there is quite a few in the fast attack. I think fast attack has probably some of the best choices. I mean, there's always a few winners. Storm Boys, if you're looking for mass, like if you're looking for volume of guys, like sit. And as an orc player, I'm probably gonna have somewhere in the 1,000 guy range inevitably, because I'm probably gonna have 300 boys at some time, and I'll probably have 300 Storm Boys at one time. So that's 600 guys right there alone. Dakajet, and the Dakajet, I think, pulls ahead of the Burnabama, but if you guys feel differently, please leave a comment below explaining why one of the planes is better than the other. And war bikes are essentially boys on bikes. I mean, they're good. The fast attack section, again, is all about getting up close and fast. The next section is the heavy support, and that is a long section, as some of you guys know already. It covers the mech guns, the battle wagon, which is really cool, the Def Dreads, the Killicans, the Gorgonaut and the Morgonaut, the Ludas, the Flash Gits, and that is it. Like, that is it as far as that goes. And then the last thing will be the Lords of War, which will include Goddess School, Thraka, and the Stompa. So, alright guys, this is Michael at Painting War Games. I'm signing out, and as always, keep gaming.